Rottweiler Vlogs, episode 107, Mizzo Mack. Out here in Stockbridge, Georgia with my man Dave from HHK. He got the Rottweilers, he got the Corsos. We about to dig all up in his business, right? Talk a little bit about himself, where he's from, how he got started, all that good stuff. And of course, we're gonna get some beautiful shots of his dog. So y'all stay tuned.
Originally from Chicago, south side of Chicago, but now down here in the ATL. Hey man, I've been in love with dogs for a long time, man. Whether it was a Rottweiler, a pit bull, just a common stray walking down the street. I had a lot of dogs growing up, man. Me and my buddies used to walk down alleys or whatever to see what the coldest dog was, who was the meanest dog. But I fell in love with the Rottweiler through my grandfather. Before he passed, he had a couple of Rottweilers, and I remember one summer I went down to his house and he had the Rottweilers in the back in a big kennel, and he used to tell me, like, watch out for those dogs, they was kind of dangerous. But I was fascinated with him because I had never seen dogs like that before. So I wanted to learn everything about him. He had books on them, and you know, I used to study the books. I had dog dictionaries and all that growing up, man. So I remember one day I went out there and the dogs was barking at me at his house or whatever. As usual, they barked at everybody or whatever. It was kind of mean. So I went out there and got me some dog food out of his dog food bin. And I said, I'm gonna try to get used to these dogs and get these dogs used to me. So I went out there and sat next to the kennel. They was barking, foaming at the mouth and everything. And grandfather told me, get away from the kennel. So, you know, got away from it for the first couple of days. Went back out there again with the dog food again, started pitching the dog food over the fence. Dogs started eating the dog food. I did that for about a week straight. And then eventually them dogs got used to me. I told my grandfather I think I was, you know, brave enough to go in there with him. So he was like, why would you say something like that or whatever? I'm like, I just think I can go in there with him. So I ended up going in the kennel with the dogs, and they knew me. And he was shocked because the dogs was like 3 years old or whatever. They had never been around nobody else but him and my cousin. So I told him I could walk him. He said he had to see that. So I ended up putting the leash on the male. Both of them was over 100 pounds. Put the leash on the male, walked the male down the end of the driveway, had a long driveway, came back, got the female, walked her down the end of the driveway and came back. After that, man, I was in love. I had to have one. But at the same time, around this time, Rottweilers were in the media as vicious dogs, dangerous, and all this other stuff. So, you know, my mother and them wouldn't let me get one yet because they felt like I was still too young to have one and stuff like that. Even though, you know, I was a dog fanatic. Talked about dogs. When I woke up, talked about dogs before I went to sleep. But yeah, man, I think my first dog actually wasn't a Rottweiler. It was a pit bull. Got a pit bull from one of my cousins. Had a lot of pit bulls, raised those up. Then I eventually got off into Rottweilers, and that was, you know, my first love initially. So I just, man, I have to be around these dogs all the time, man. They're part of my DNA. I feel like, you know. I feel like I'm a real dog man because, like I said, I be out here every day with these dogs, cleaning up after the dogs. You ain't cleaning up your own dog mess, you ain't a dog man. You ain't, you know, out here with these dogs. My dogs are like my kids. I got kids, but these are my second kids. And, you know, I treat them just as good as I treat my kids or whatever. I mean, I understand the animals and everything like that, but y'all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, man, I'm in love with the Rottweiler breed. I'm in love with the bully breeds. I used to breed bullies, American bullies, Purple Ribbon registers. Got off into the Rottweilers again, man. Like I said, now I'm into the Corsos also. I feel like if you want to get into the Rottweiler breed, you need to do your homework on them. They're not an everybody dog. I mean, they can be your best friend. They definitely guardians. I mean, they protect your house, but they're a large breed. So it comes with, you know, a lot of responsibility. You have to be out there with those dogs, making sure those dogs are secure, making sure that they safe, as well as the people that come around your house and come in your house. I feel like a lot of people see a dog and they see the Rottweiler and, oh, that's a tough dog. I just want I want a Rottweiler or whatever, just to be tough and all this. But at the same time, those people end up taking those dogs to the pound, shelters or whatever, you know, because they thought they wanted a Rottweiler. But when they get a Rottweiler and they see how much responsibility it is, they can't handle it. So like I say, Rottweilers aren't for everybody, but you know, they definitely a gladiator breed. And I feel like, you know, you putting the vlogs out with this breed or whatever is letting everybody inside our world, you know what I'm saying, and letting them see what we deal with every day, and you know, and letting them see how powerful and majestic this breed is. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, a Rottweiler is if you want to get into like Mastiffs or, you know, a larger breed, I feel like a Rottweiler is a good dog to start out with if you're going to go bigger, because you can get them in your size as far as, you know what I'm saying, a Mastiff breed. They're not too big, but they're not too small as well. And I think that, like I said, Mike, you're doing your thing with this vlog, man, and I'm glad that, you know what I'm saying, you came out and, you know what I'm saying, gave me a chance to speak on my yard and show my dogs off, man, because like I said, everybody's not doing this. And a lot of this stuff is starting to get covered over with, you know what I'm saying, just regular dog shows on TV, and that's all you get to see them. Or if you know somebody that got one, you can go over to their house. Now you going into people's living rooms and backyards or whatever, showing everybody, you know what I'm saying, what's really to these dogs. And man, I see big things for you in the future, man.
Fast forward, this is 95, 96, and I was spending mad time with this psychiatrist, taking pills, but I didn't think my mind was sick. I thought different, and I knew that I was blessed with gifts. I heard rap, and I was convinced.